Greetings, fellow Imperial Russian Army officers with a dubious background. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm playing Samara in TNO Requiem. I haven't played TNO Requiem in a little bit. Well, I mean, 2VRV, TNO Requiem is 2VRV, but just with a different name and just different goals or something. I don't really exactly know what's happening, but I'm playing Samara, so that's something. Or well, as it's currently known, the Committee for the Liberation of the Peoples of Russia. That's a bit of a mouthful. I'm just gonna continue saying it Samara. I think the lore of these guys is that they were intended to be here to like stabilize Moscovian, but at some point they sort of just rebelled out of there and became mutiny and now want to reunite Russia or something like that. I'm also pretty sure that one of the possible leaders here really likes money. Just checking the radio station to pick what song I want to listen to right now. What is this? She's slightly blocking the screen and I don't like that. Plus, it's a woman. Gives me the shivers. Let's look at the glorious democracy of Samara. We have the KONR under the leadership of Andrei Vlasov. We have the KONR under the leadership of Andrei Vlasov. And we have the KONR under the leadership of Andrei Vlasov. Truly a shining beacon of Russian democracy in the Russian anarchy. Oh, I can smuggle stuff. Okay, I like that. That is a very interestingly shaped anti-tank equipment. Someone has probably used this for the wrong activity. By the way, my economy is somehow pretty good, as a Russian warlord. How? Okay, one thing that I'm noticing over here is that there's a lot of border wars going on. Okay, I think the AI actually got to improve it in order for them to actually do that. I really like that change, okay. Alright, so do I take what exists in the multiverse, do I take what's legally mine, or do I steal? I think I'll steal, that seems a little bit more funny. Alright, do I let the people speak, give everyone equally food, or just say nuh-uh? I think the answer is pretty obvious, man. What happened with the inflation over here? Did someone like misclick something, or maybe someone just wrote down like the wrong number somewhere? Oh, my credit rating just improved. Yeah! Okay, Vlasov just did some like secret speech. I think Vlasov is the leader of the country currently, and he picked a successor for him, and what's a successor? Octan, which that's not the guy that I want. Oh, and I'm pretty sure my ideology just changed. I think it was previously on this or this, but now it's on this. Okay, I read that some of the paths, and I think there's 3 of them. There's like some flawed democracy thing, some military stuff, or the money path. And I think the money path is for Octan, and then later on another guy I think becomes the leader. Yeah. I'm having a little bit of an officer shortage, which sucks, but I think I can fix it easily. Hopefully, the problem is that it costs political power, and I really need political power right now. Oh god, webam tensions. What is this now? I have to manage tensions now. Okay, so I have to manage smuggling, officer shortage, and whatever this is. I love Samara. Wow. It's time for the German collaborator to become woke. Apparently, Germany going into a civil war actually cripples my smuggling network. Come on, Germany, why are you so mean to me? Come on, just give me my stuff. Well, this is a bit of an unfortunate number now, isn't it? Now, I would really like to destroy my rivals here and now, but the problem is that that's gonna give like really bad debuffs, so I think I'll just rather do this path. Alright, so now I have the whole smoother thing, and the good thing is that all the countries that I border are either not involved in the smoother or have no focus trees, so they can't attack me right now. So I think I'll maybe attack Tatarstan first, I don't know. How the hell did Vyatka get into this situation? Now, you may be asking, but Peanut, where is your army? Well, do not worry. I have an army ready for this. Just increasing my army by like almost by 5 times or something. Okay, well, bye-bye, Mr. Vlasov, and now I got Mr. Moneyman. Okay, well, I just completely blitzkrieg to Tatarstan, damn. And now Yatka actually slightly help Yatka out, and now their front is smaller, but they still can attack Vologda through like this little area. I think I'll help out Yatka a little bit more, that would be nice, I think. Actually, no, that will put me in the range of the VRF, so maybe I'll just deal with Gorkinev. Maybe no, that's not a good idea. Actually, no, I'm gonna attack Vyatka, screw you. Alright, I got a couple of planes from the Germans, so that's helping me out a little bit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I got really good news about the focuses. The focus descriptions are now in first person. Now that's how you know that you have a really good path. Quite amazing that despite there being like 5 civil wars over here, nothing has changed. Borman, you know, some conservatives guy, he's, you know, Raj commissariats all over the place. Moscow, I guess, has a different name, but it's probably still gonna get integrated. Maybe not. You know, it is still similar to the previous Moscow, but I mean, I guess Poland exists now, so that's pretty cool. But Poland's probably not gonna exist for long. I've been slightly busy reunifying Russia, you know, all of that stuff, it happened already. Usually I've done this like a billion times already. I guess the only interesting thing right now is that Down border is the only one that remains, which is a bit funny. Plus, for some reason, they look really small. Not sure what happened to them, but it's okay, that sounds good. For whatever reason, they really think that they can win against me. I'm sorry, I took out literally everyone else. You are small and okay, they have a lot of divisions somehow. How did they manage that? That took maybe a couple of days, I know, and well, I guess that's all, that's all of Western Russia unified. I can do this focus, but the thing, is everything quite hold on, let me check. This web attention seems normal. A smuggling operation, see at the civilian and military morale must be above low in order for me to not get cooped. The ROA is loyal, okay, yeah, if I can reunify Western Russia, good. Oh, and my economy is looking surprisingly good. Like, damn, okay, Samara, how are you this good at doing everything? I see why the AI often reunifies Samara. Just realized that because the last focus disabled the smoother decisions, I now have to use a bit more political power for recoring the states. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but whatever, too late. Vlasov died suspiciously at the same time they reunified Western Russia. That's, you know, a bit suspicious. What may say a little bit sus. Well, I just lost my top field marshal, but the good news is that I have Michael Octon as the field marshal himself. But his stats are just a little bit bad. Finally, the Black League reunified Western Siberia, so the next war is just gonna be like former German collaborators versus the germaphobes. Hell yeah. Okay, so the Volmormansk people's revolt just kicked off, and apparently there's some new stuff in the recommended. I'm definitely gonna send volunteers. I cannot lose Murmansk. The Ministry of Truth. That sounds a little bit familiar for whatever reason. I can't really put my hands on where I heard it before, but you know it feels familiar. Alright, Vermomansk, don't worry, I am coming. Have my troops converted templates? They almost have. Okay, just place push. Okay, surprisingly, I didn't need to get to Helsinki for Finland to surrender, which is very good, because now I realize why Samara keeps on losing the whole Finnish war. These are some really bad casualties on both sides, but I mean, it's worse than the Finnish, but on my side it's still pretty bad. The foreign policy tree doesn't even look like a foreign policy tree, like it's mostly just internal stuff. What's up with that? Come on. I want to do like some actual cool communicating with other country stuff. Okay, Octan, I think you have a little bit too much money if you're requesting a Canadian hockey team to go to Russia. Yeah, I feel like you should have like spent it on your army or something, you know. The civilians they can wait, but the army is a bit more important, I think. Alright, I forgot that I had was doing this whole invasion thing of the Ural nations, I forgot to switch my divisions to the actual good divisions, so I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit. Okay, that war was unnecessarily difficult for some reason. For some reason, reunifying Western Russia really easy, but then doing anything else, it's really difficult. I lost a lot of men. I just, it's something. This country is cursed or something. I don't know what's happening with it. You will accept this new message. You will continue to supply the ties I am you. You will live to see your lands again. Actually, no, the last one probably doesn't count. Eminent domain? Do we have like a scale on our side or something? Sorry, peasants, but stop being lazy, okay? The corpus need to get their production quota done, okay? They need to increase their army. Money! 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 Okay, so, I'm just checking, why is France green? Like, I knew that there was like a civil war here, and now for some like French state won, so I'm just wondering, why is France this absolutely horrific color? Well, the reason, France is now a puppet of Italy. What? Oh, and apparently Italy is now a socialist? What is going on over here in Europe? Alright, well, it's gaming time. I popped up like almost an entire field march's worth of army out of nowhere because, yeah, apparently Omsk has a lot of soldiers, but now I have a lot more soldiers than Omsk, so Lamau, get wrecked. Oh, right, I forgot that I added the mod which makes motorized into this deja vu car. Well, that took a lot of casualties. That's, you know, the whole casualties meant this kind of sucks, but whatever, I'm just gonna integrate everything and hopefully that gives me enough, like, manpower for future conflicts and stuff. Ah, look at that big Russian state. These guys, they are still just chilling. What's up with them? They are like just cursed or something. They're not cursed, but like, I don't know. They just keep on winning and stuff. I'm slightly scared of them. Is this like an oligarch's version of hell or something? I somehow have fixed corruption, even though my country is built on corruption. How? Removing corruption in summary is like removing the United States of America. Like it's just not like possible. Look at that now. This is a real country, okay? Everyone can get a little bit of corruption, not just that 1%. Fellas, you know, I think Mr. Himmler is not about to die, you know, I just have a very slight feeling. Oh yeah, P.S. Russia, you know, well, at least my part of Russia is basically turning into a bit of a dystopia, you know, the middle class is kind of disappearing, it's becoming feudal, yeah, I feel like if Mr. Octon got like some high-tech stuff, you know, like some real sci-fi tomfoolery, then Mr. like over here Samara will most likely be like Cyberpunk 2077 or something. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Well, by good idea I mean like just like a pretty cool idea, not like I'd like to live there. Dear Lord, no. Now, I know you guys may be extremely mad at this, but I actually won't put any effort in my nuclear program. Why? Because, the nuclear program doesn't usually complete that fast. Like, I think I usually defeat Germany before this is complete, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, Mr. Octon, I know that you really like money, but you're currently expecting nuclear weapons and just asking for their price. Like, you know, nuclear weapons themselves are, you know, pretty good. You don't need to put a cash on them, okay? Okay, now what? I'm at war with both Kemerovo and whoever these guys are. This will probably be quite fast because they aren't even united yet. Alright, well that's all of those fellas cleared out, time to reunify Russia, and yeah, I'm the Russian state now, I guess that's a cool name. Accidentally skipped the super event because there's the escape button closest up, goddamn. That's a bit annoying, but hey, now I can do some cool stuff. I guess I can intervene in the Iranian Civil War. I still can do that. I think now I'm friends with the Islamic, yes, those guys, and now also negotiate for Vladivostok and Kazakhstan. I'll do the same thing, sure, after I finish with Iran. Okay, Turkey has concluded and I think Germany won, so I need to hurry up, take out Kazakhstan and really quickly get over there. Take that, Kazakhstan, Central Asia, yeah, it's time for me to hurry up there because the Turkestani Legion, yep, it seems pretty large. Okay, thankfully I managed to save Central Asia for myself, but with Iran, yeah, I don't think I can do much there. I'll try, I guess. Okay, well, it appears like I somehow managed to save Iran. Well, I mean, the Islamic Republic of Iran, so, good job to me. Only after unifying Russia and getting all of Central Asia was I able to get a functional administrative system. Yeah, my administrative stuff may need some work, but I don't think I can work on that, unfortunately. Is it just me, or does this guy look suspiciously like Goring? Do we have just Goring laying around in like our office or something? Okay, Bormann has just died, which means now I can start doing the focus, which means we go to war with Germany, but I think I should wait a little bit more to get some more reserves, because I'm not feeling that great with my army right now. Greetings, fellas, this is like the third day of me recording this, stuff is happening or something, the fire is rising. Okay, time to go to war with Germany, hold on, how's the manpower, okay, the Germans have more manpower deployed. That is not good. Okay, soldiers, listen up. This is the completely rightful conquest, okay? We are not only getting back Russian land, but also giving Octan even more money, okay? This is what we need to do. Ooh, Tower of the Bastards. That's a pretty good name. Okay, I think I actually may be able to push, Germany may be pushing me over here, but I am also pushing over here, so, maybe I can actually, make this a bit of a time lapse. Okay, are you serious? I'm just... How about... How... God damn it. How about I just not deal with this, like, at all? I'm getting fucking tired of this, to be honest. That's a lot of dead people, that's still a lot of Germans left. I should... you know what, I'm just gonna... screw it, I'm just gonna delete some German divisions, some of them are getting tired. I recorded for so long that I ran out of storage space, so I just deleted every single German army because I am just kind of tired of this, to be honest. Oh, finally, it's over. How long did it take? I don't I don't even know. God damn it. When I checked the war screen, there were around 10 million dead, which is actually pretty realistic for this type of war. Wait, the West African War just ended. It's 1975. Those guys take quite a bit of time to finish off for some reason. Okay, well, while waiting for this whole German Civil War to finally finish, I just managed to get Viborg, so that's nice. Well, I guess Germany won their full Civil War thing. Welcome back, Hitler. Well, I quite like this breakthrough, well, at least until the very end, because the Germans were a bit annoying. I quite like the more money part of Octan, and I'm not really sure what else to say. So yeah, I guess bye-bye till next time. Like, subscribe, comment, all that cool stuff, and bye.